Boom, 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 boom.
A forest fire can be one of nature's most terrifying forces. While fire can destroy, it also renews the forest. Indeed, the nature of much of Australia's forests has been shaped by past forest fires. We have also learnt to use controlled fire in the careful management of our forests. As a result of fires over millions of years, many of the forest trees adapted to regular burning and evolved special features to help them survive. Some developed thick, corky bark to protect the tree's food-carrying canals. Others, especially eucalypts, have developed dormant buds below the bark. Eucalypts have learnt another trick. Some have developed woody growths just below the soil called lignotubers, which send up new shoots when the tree is damaged. The heat of a fire opens these gum nuts to produce millions of seeds. Our animals too have learnt to adapt to fires. Although large fires do kill a lot of animals, they can survive smaller ones by sheltering or moving away. Some, such as kangaroos and wallabies, are known to double back through the flames, while others, such as mice, bandicoots and possums, shelter in hollows. Providing their shelter doesn't burn, they will survive. Many of the herbivorous, or leaf-eating mammals, trigger their breeding cycles to the flush of new growth that follows a fire. Some of our moister eucalypt forests rely on fire to provide suitable cleared space to regenerate. Without fire, these kinds of forests are gradually replaced by shady rainforest or moist scrub. Fire can be a very useful tool in the management of forests. Fire helps in the recycling of nutrients locked up in wood, and it also releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere at the same time. Fire is used by forest managers to reduce the impact of a large bushfire. Low-intensity fires are lit in cool weather to burn off some of the fuel that accumulates on the forest floor. So when a bushfire does occur under hot, dry conditions, it is easier to control and does less damage to the forest. This technique, called fuel reduction burning, is one of the main ways we protect our forests, farms and houses. What is fire? Fire occurs when oxygen, fuel and energy or heat are brought together. Oxygen is present in the air. Fuel is anything that will burn: grass, sticks, leaves, logs and trees. Energy is the heat that starts a fire: a match, lightning, vehicle exhausts or power lines. Once a fire is burning, it will continue to burn while these three elements are there. By measuring the fuel, the relative humidity and the weather factors, we can predict when fires are likely to occur and how they will behave. How do we fight fires? The first thing is to find the fire quickly and then get to the fire as soon as possible. The Forestry Commission maintains over 50 lookout towers which are manned during periods of high fire danger. Aircraft are also used to spot fires, especially in pine plantation areas. Bushfires are controlled mainly by removing the fuel from the fire. This can be done by raking the litter or grass to provide a fire break, or in the case of large fires, making a fire break well in front of the fire and burning the fuel back to the fire. Traditionally, small fires have been and are today still fought with mobile gangs of firefighters, which reduces the heat of the fire with water and by making small fire breaks. The Forestry Commission of New South Wales protects our forests from fire by training staff in fire control, building firefighting tankers, constructing roads and trails so that fires can be reached rapidly, establishing communications networks, fire towers and aircraft facilities, quickly controlling large bushfires, and carrying out fuel reduction burning by ground and aerial means. You can help prevent bushfires by taking the following precautions. Don't light fires in periods of high fire danger. Be careful in the forest in summer. Don't play with fire. Clear litter from around barbecues before starting them. Don't litter. Don't throw matches or cigarette butts after they've just been put out. And report any fires you see. What should you do if you are caught in a bushfire? Firstly, don't go in the forest during periods of high fire danger. Don't run and don't panic. Instead, try to get to an area with little fuel, that is bare or already burnt ground. Look for a hollow in the ground and protect yourself from the heat of the fire by covering yourself with soil. What if you are in a car? Stop and park in a cleared area. Put the headlights on. Close all windows and air vents. Lie on the floor and cover yourself. And don't leave the car until the fire has passed. You can protect your home by taking some simple precautions in the summertime. Clear dry timber, vegetation and rubbish well away from the house. Keep the grass around the house short and green. Clear the undergrowth from fences. If you live near bushland, clear a 2 metre wide fire break along the edge of your property. Remove branches overhanging the roof of your house and clear your gutters of leaves, bark and twigs. Box in open eaves and close up any openings to prevent sparks from entering. Enclose the space under your house. And finally, fit wire screens to windows, doors and vents. If fire is actually approaching your home, dress in protective clothing made from cotton or wool, not synthetic. Take any flammable liquids away from the house. Check that your garden hoses are ready for use and won't burn. Plug downpipes and fill all guttering with water. Hose down the walls and garden shrubs and sides facing the oncoming fire. Make sure family pets are safe. Block all gaps and crevices under the doors and around the windows. Go inside and close all doors and windows. And finally, stay inside until the main fire has passed. Don't leave home at the last moment. This is when lives are lost. After the fire has passed, inspect your home and put out any small fires.